Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. My name is Harita and my kunya is Salim. Welcome to my channel. Today is a very relaxed kind of topic, women's topic. So women getting let's talk. There are 5 misconceptions about hijab that I want to have an opinion on. Okay, this is personal opinion. So if you have a differing opinion, please do let me know in the comment section. Okay, I'm not perfect. I do not have all of the knowledge there is. Islam is so broad that nobody is the custodian of, knowledge when the deen is concerned. Number one, just take it off if you commit so and so sin. Yes. A lot of times you hear people say, oh, I know a hijabi who does this, who commits this sin. I know a hijabi who has a boyfriend. I know a hijabi who does this and that. And so why is she still wearing the hijab? Let her take it off already. Really? Well, I disagree with that. I think it's a misconception to think that before you are worthy to wear the hijab, you have to be perfect. None of us is perfect. None of us ever would be. Yes, we are all striving to get better than we are each day. None of us has successfully attained perfection. Okay? However, I understand that we sin differently, and while some people are guilty of minor sins, some are indulging in major sins with the hijab. It's really concerning. However, coming to say just take off the hijab if you know you're still doing this, I disagree. The reason being that assuming the person is a thief, now stealing is haram, right? And the person is already committing that sin of stealing. And you said, oh, well, since you're already a thief, just commit more sins. It's better. It's better for you to just commit more. So take off your hijab. How does that sound? The second thing I would call a misconception is that hijab is a choice. Mm-mm. Hijab is a commandment, but to wear it or not to wear it becomes a choice. Why? Because no compulsion in religion, right? The law is there, it's a commandment. The third is I wear hijab because it makes me beautiful. I wear hijab because it's my identity. I wear hijab because it makes me this and that. Especially the first one, people saying I wear hijab because it makes them feel beautiful. I think that's quite common. So what about those of us who don't feel beautiful on hijab? I mean, we prefer our look outside hijab than our look with hijab. There are people who look better without hijab than on hijab. Doesn't make them less of a Muslim. It's just the way it is. So those people who don't look beautiful on hijab, what should they do? Take it off. Or wear hijab because it's our identity. So if you get to a place where they have a different identity, what would you do? So we do not wear hijab for all of these reasons. We wear hijab because Allah has commanded us to wear the hijab. That's it. That's it. Many of us will not wear the hijab if it was not a commandment. So we are doing it because Allah had instructed us to do it. So whether it makes you beautiful, it doesn't make you beautiful, all of that is secondary. The primary reason for wearing the hijab is that Allah asked you to wear the hijab. That's it. The fourth commonly that people say, should I say misconception, is the style of hijab. Why are you wearing that style of hijab? This is the style of hijab. Because apparently many sisters believe that hijab has a style. I know hijab has qualities. It should cover your body, it shouldn't be see-through, it shouldn't be perfumed, it shouldn't be decorated in such a way that it becomes adornment in its own self because it's supposed to cover your adornment. So it shouldn't become adornment in its own self. It shouldn't resemble the clothing of the kuffar. It shouldn't be too extravagant, too much of a luxurious material. So I know this. But when people then start to bring style into it, oh, she's wearing this style. Why are you wearing that style? I'm always confused. Like, okay, is there a standard style for us to wear? I don't know. I think that's where I get confused. You see, whenever I watch Dr. Haifa Yunus, I'm always like, this sister must not, this doctor must not even be a Nigerian because if she were to be a Nigerian, we would have had so many opinions on the way she dresses. Number one, she mostly wears white. That one is already cancelled. Why are you wearing white as a woman? Why are you wearing white? And secondly, oh, that style of hijab, she's wearing abaya, and then, oh, no, 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 that's not the appropriate hijab. In Nigeria, sisters are really big on style, so I don't know if hijab is supposed to be a certain style. So I know that there are qualities your hijab must meet to be a hijab. That is, whatever it is you have chosen to use as your outer garment. They must, or it must, depend on the piece you're combining, must fulfill all the conditions stated. But I do not really understand that style thing. So the fifth, and this is the last but not the least, is the thing of color. It should be black. Really? I mean, I understand that dull colors are recommended because it is less attractive. Recommended, okay? Because it is less attractive. Preferably black. It's a recommendation. But some of us have taken it to another height of not just preferring to wear black. I prefer to wear black, okay? I had a time where I didn't have any other color of hijab except black. You understand? So it was when I traveled to Kaduna and I started having issues of people thinking I'm a Shia. I'm like, no, I'm not. And they said, oh, it's Shias that are known to be, always on black. Because of certain issues that may arise, I do not want to, be categorized as that. So I bought a few colored hijabs, which I still have today. So that's it. But my favorite outer garment color all day, any day is black. My favorite is black. As my preference is my preferred color. However, there are people who make it a thing, like it should be black. I don't know where they got that from. My understanding is that the same recommendation we have for dull colors, preferably black, men also got for preferably white and green. I think, I'm not sure if it's green, but I think white and green. But you don't see men limiting themselves to white and green. They wear anything, wear all the colors. However, there are times they also wear white. I think almost every Muslim male has white, and there are some men who wear mostly white or only white. Just the same way we have sisters who wear, mostly black. I wear mostly black or only black. So where do we get that? It has to be black. It must be black. It should be black thing from. This is a misconception. It's a recommendation, and you can choose to prefer that. I prefer it. So if there's any of these that you disagree with, please let me know in the comment section. Like I said, I'm very much open to learning. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.